welcome back, my dear tarot pals, to another Pick a Card reading. Today we're doing a very special message. Now, before we get into it, you do not have to associate yourself to the labels of HSP, Empaths, Lightworkers, Starseeds. If you understand that, if you resonate with that, it's great. I definitely have a special message for you here then. Even if you don't, I'm the last person who would ever get into spiritual elitism. So if you have a message here that Spirit wants you to know, the message will come through regardless of you being a Starseed, an Empath, a Lightworker, an HSP or not, right? On that note, I'm super excited. We want to go ahead and jump right into it. You'll find all the relevant information about how to book a reading with me, the fact that I'm also on Instagram wherein I post different content, the link of that down in the description box below. There are countless timeless readings that I've pretty much done now. Don't forget to check that out in case this does not resonate, or if it does, you definitely can find more content on my channel that will give you clarity as to what you're going on with. On that note, if you are coming across this as a second video, we clearly vibe together. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please go ahead and do that. It takes a tiny second and it goes a long way. Okay, on that note, let's get started. What is that key message, that key guidance about the next steps? What's going on in your life? I've kept it pretty open today for the Starseeds, Empath and everybody else. Option 1, here is your crystal close-up. I've actually gone with the crystal cards today instead of an actual stone. So that's option 1 with Labradorite. Okay. Option number 2. And we're going to do a mix and match. So we will shuffle on camera the tarot cards, and I've taken out some of the oracle cards before. Okay. So we have pile number 2. What do we need to know from? Okay. Very interesting. Kambamba Jasper. I don't actually have this crystal. One of the rare crystals I've never heard about. And that is your option number 2. For pile number 3, my Starseeds, HSP, Empaths, Lightworkers, what do you need to tell us? We have Ameterine. Okay, you may want to pause the video if you need more time. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, highly natural. This is a general reading. Not every message is going to be for you. Countless number of times tarot readers will tell it, but in every tarot reader's story, you'll find somebody who's trying to fit in a story that is not meant for them. If you want a personalized reading, book a personal reading, but take these general readings as just guidance, okay? On that note, pause the video if you need more time. Let me move to pile number 1. So, starting off with pile 1's the Labradorite. Honestly, one of my favorite crystals. It's an all-rounder. While it is one of the stones which is associated to the third eye chakra and the throat chakra, I strongly, with my own work, I felt it, that it is an all-rounder stone. You can use it for your heart stone, you can use it for your solar plexus, your root chakra. This is a baby that goes all around, okay? By the way, those of you who are on Instagram, there is a, let's just call a sale or an offer coming up. I've been kind of pulled into different directions with my work taking a lot of time. So if you'd like a personal reading, I strongly suggest check out the Instagram link below. There is something exciting coming up very soon around the new moon of this month. I'm planning to announce that. We are going to look at your postcard, your angel guidance and your vision, sacred visions tarot cards, oracle cards in a minute. I'm really excited to see what tarot has to tell us. So for my Starseeds, Empaths, Lightworkers, HSPs, what guidance do we have from their soul family, from the spirit guides? For my pile number 1, what guidance can we get? Thank you. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see these cards first. We have the 10 of Spring, which is the 10 of Wands. We have 5 of Spring, a lot of wand energy coming up. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be some significant birth chart placements. Your midheaven, your rising, your Mars. Those are some very significant placements coming up in my mind right now. We have the King of Autumn. So that's the Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And remember, when I say zodiac signs, this does not have to be the sun sign of somebody you know. Wow, we have the Queen of Summer, which is the Queen of Cups. A beautiful combination, by the way. And we have the Lovers, so we definitely have something to do with relationships, contracts, partnerships coming out for you as a message. I feel like I want to take some more cards. What does pile number 1 need to know? What's going on? What's coming next? Thank you, Spirit. We'll take 2 more. Okay, we'll take 3 more. That's what Spirit wants us to go with. We'll take 3 more. So we have 8 cards now. Okay, another wand energy. 2 of Spring, which is the 2 of Wands. We have Princess of Summer, which is the Page of Cups. We have 3 of Winter, which is the 3 of Swords. Your underlying energy is the 7 of Wands. And now I'm going to go ahead and do an extensive reading anyway. So let's look at this card. We have Fruit of Life, the number 47 adds up to number 11. I love the artwork and the colors of that. Okay. We have Past Life Issue. And let's keep your postcard for the very end. Let me set the camera. Okay, looks like the lighting's fine. Everything's visible. Let's get started. What does Spirit want us to know for pile number 1? What is the important messages about the journey ahead for you? First things first, I want to talk about the present situation. There is some sort of an internal or professional conflict that you're dealing with. When I say conflict, this could be like a push and pull. Should I do this? Should I do that? This could be a petty competition. This could be somebody trying to bring you down from where you are through either negative comments or through making you feel like you're not worth something or making you feel terrible about it. For some of you, that is a current situation. For others of you, this is your own inner self. I'm not good enough. I'm not hot enough. My artwork doesn't look right enough. I'm not ready to launch my own business yet. I am not ready because blah, blah, blah. That is the narrative. Some of you could be writers. Some of you could be people who actually have the ability to express either through dancing, expressions. I'm also seeing like some sort of a stage artist, okay? But there is a lack of inner conviction for you to go ahead and instead of the childlike energy that the Page of Cups brings, that curiosity, that doing it for the sake of the fun of it, understanding that let's not get so serious about life, let us actually act, the 2 of Wands energy, let us actually act on what that inspiration is instead of just standing outside and hope, making up things in our mind. Others of you have overworked yourself and put yourself so hard into your art, into your work, into your manifestation technique, into obsessing over something that you're burning out, and that is the core obstacle of why you're not healing, why you're not moving ahead, why your journey is not taking the next big turn. The beauty is, this side of the card have a beautiful story narrating. There is a soul contract. Now, this does not have to be romantic, first of all. This could be like a business partner, a friend, a fur baby that you adopt, okay? Birds, animals. There is a soul connection, a deep healing connection that you are drawing towards you. This could be a mother figure in your life, like literally your mother or somebody who you feel that mothering energy from, who comes in and helps you heal this broken heart. Okay, we at the very center of your reading, we have the 3 of Winter, which is like hurt, which is betrayal, which is some sort of an obstacle coming in. Some of you, if there's any kind of an obstacle in your artistic endeavors, or you're trying to navigate through something wherein you feel like, I just can't crack that idea, I just can't seem to crack that examination, I try so hard, there is a past life healing that is needed. Some of you literally need to visit somebody who's a healer and discuss this more. Some of you really need to just simply do, in the next new moon, which is coming up, if you're watching this when I post it, it's on the 19th of May, give or take 1 or 2 days. Go to any temple, mosque, church, whatever faith you believe in, and donate in the name of your ancestors, okay? Donate in the, and give away, saying like, whatever past life deeds they did or I did, I seek forgiveness for this. That's just that it's, okay? Our intention is that what counts. It's not a big ritual that you need to do. It's not like you need to get into a long chanting. You should have that intent of seeking forgiveness and peace and healing from the things that you may have done knowingly or unknowingly in your past life issue, okay? There is definitely a union coming in, which we were talking about, between a King of Pentacles energy and a Queen of Summer energy, which is an energy, remember, not the zodiac sign, which talks about somebody who's very grounded, very earthy, very materialistic, stable, professionally and financially well off, with somebody who's very nurturing, loving, has a healthy content of self-love within her or him. This does not actually have to be a female, her or him, and this combination coming together attracts financial abundance for you guys. Not just financial abundance though, because abundance is the key word that I'm really channeling with this card. It's like, as you give, so shall you reap. A lot of donation work is being asked out of pile number 1s right now. So literally, for the next 90 days, if you can take up a task that every month I'm going to make sure that I support some sort of an NGO. I'm going to go out and help somebody in need. I'm going to be kinder to those who are in need. A lot of the obstacles and emotional battles that you're facing would be out of it. Another thing and a key message for this pile is learn to delegate, learn to trust other people, learn to know that even if they kind of not do it as perfect as you'd want to do it, right? You need that support system around you, okay? A girl child is also significantly showing up here. So if you are expecting, you may actually deliver a girl child. Very specific message for some of you. If you're not expecting, don't take that message, of course. For others of you, this could be like a past life that you have been a girl child. There is a wound within you that needs to get acknowledged. Some of you may actually, you know, if you believe in it, if you want to go through it, there is a past life regression that some people go through. It's an hypnosis technique. There are so many ways that people do it. If you've been considering it, then this is that affirmation from spirit telling you, go ahead and give it a shot. You may actually heal something, okay? I personally have like very mixed views about it. I feel like there's so much other inner work and shadow work that people can do and kind of heal it. So I wouldn't really go down that road personally, but there are so many people who have benefited from it. I've read about it. So take it as it resonates. If that's something that is drawing you, if past life stories, if past life understanding, reincarnation is something that is drawing you in and pulling your attention naturally, then you may want to go that route, okay? If there's anybody around you that is trying to play a petty game, you know, like putting you down and unnecessarily creating jealousy, unnecessarily making it dramatic around you, Spirit assures you and your soul family is telling you, you'll find the right support system. And I think for many of you, you already have the right support system to ignore this energy, to walk away from this energy, okay? To not give it your mind space, your focus, and literally that is all that they want. They are gaining power from the attention that you're giving them. Okay, if you're an HSP, if you're an empath, you know what I'm talking about. The attention and the focus that you're giving them is their actual source of power. If you take that away from this person, from this entity who's sending you that evil eye, who's trying to create drama in your life, they're actually very powerless, okay? There could be somebody in the position of authority, pile number 1, who's keeping a very strong eye on you, okay? Like, how are you performing? How you put yourself out there? This could be like even from a social media platform. Maybe somebody is considering you for a job opportunity or a business plan or wants to collaborate with you, and they really are testing, you know, vibrationally what that energy is. So be mindful of what you're writing. This is a Mercury retrograde while I'm shooting this, so of course it's a timeless video, but if you are at that space, you need to be mindful of that, okay? Let me see if I've missed out on anything. Birds and animals, like I said, is something that you may choose to donate to. They will really help. If you could perhaps keep a bowl of bird, you know, grains to feed the birds, that will tremendously help. Honestly, your main message here is be playful. Let it go. Be easier on yourself and things will work out beautifully. You're doing a good job, okay? Some of you really needed to hear that. You are doing a phenomenal job when it comes to working towards your life goal. You just have to have more patience and remember that even on the days that it feels stuck, it feels like nothing's moving, there is something happening in the background for you. Spirit is making things move around. Matrix is changing constantly. So things are working, things are moving ahead, even if you don't feel it at that very minute, okay? I'm going to move towards reading, and you can take a snip of these affirmations because they may actually mean something for you, okay? So you can pause the video and take a snip of this and keep reminding yourself this. Read this once in the morning because that is what Spirit wants you to tell you right now. Great ideas come to me at all time. I find the perfect words when speaking or writing. We talked about how you're coming across, right? People listen to me. The written words comes to me and through me with ease. Some of you really may be considering writing a book, by the way. I have the ability to be a heavenly scribe, and Spirit and Muse will speak through you. Let me read this out for you as well. We've already talked about the Labradorite, so I'm not going to get into it. A wonderful crystal for this file to work with nonetheless, okay? Beautifully aligns with what your messages are. Do you often feel inspired to write? Are you a channel for messages from the divine? Take time to clear your consciousness, to discern the truth, set your intentions to gain clarity, and allow inspiration to flow through. Some of you literally need to inculcate the habit of journaling, sitting down to write what happened to you. You really don't have to be an author, a writer of a wonderful, you know, like Some people just have a lot of eloquence when they speak. You don't really need to do that. You just need to express yourself through writing. Trust that the information and wisdom you transcribe will help you and those around you. I'm going to give you guys your postcard, but if you've reached all the way till this reading, first of all, let me tell you, there's a last part wherein we're going to ask angel answers for something that you may be specifically dealing with or you need support with. I'm not going to over explain that because each of you may have a different question for it. But if you've reached all the part to this reading and this connected with you, I want you guys to leave me a crystal bowl emoji. If you type crystal bowl in your phone, you will get a crystal bowl emoji. Tells me that you've picked pile 1. Or if you can't find a crystal bowl emoji, just simply leave me an affirmation for yourself. I am ready to express my truth. I'll say that again. I am ready to express my truth, because that is all you need to do right now. Let's see your postcard from Spirit. Wow, we talked about be playful. We shuffled in front of you. The Page of Cups came out in front of you. Look at this. Look at the first line. This is why I love what I do. Are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe the fear of future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all that and start having fun. I mean, literally, start having fun. When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets inspired by your laughter when you have fun. Like literally, if you can watch some comedy videos after this and ease out your energy, things will start flowing for you. When was the last time you got really loose, silly and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some really funny comedy to make you laugh. I swear there are so many postcards that it is impossible for any reader to remember their postcards. But I mean, the things I'm saying and then the next line talking about it, it's funny. Or call the friend you know will remind you how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting, and you will be ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you. Don't you just love how much we care about you? Don't you just love how much I care about you? Okay, so let's go ahead and you can think of a particular situation that you need guidance for. I'm going to take out 3 cards here. You can pick one of them or you can ask 3 different situations. Okay, make sense? And we will just see what angel answers come out for you. As I said, because it's a general reading, I'm not going to over explain this. Each of you would be asking different things. So let's go. That's option 1. Option 2. If you need time, you can pause the video. And option 3. Okay, so for whatever you asked, option 1, oops, wait, sorry, wait is your answer. So holding on, wait. Okay, within the next few months, remain positive. Okay, all 3 messages are actually pretty positive if you look at that. So whatever you've been asking for, you just need to give it more time, have more patience. We've talked about this even when it comes to your creative blockages. If you've liked it, if I've given you clarity, if this resonated with your soul and your journey right now, give it a thumbs up, goes a long way for me, and I'll see you in your next one. Take care. Hello and welcome, my pile number 2. So those of you who like to know my pile selection, I have gone with this one because literally very curious and drawn to the stone. Okay, this of course makes me think of the heart chakra and the throat chakra because of the green and the blue in it. It also of course gives me that supremely divine psychic energy. So we'll see what comes out. This, like I said at the very intro, if you've skipped it, you may or may not be one of the people who associates themselves to the labels of being a Starseed, an HSP, an Empath or a Lightworker. But if you are, clearly there is something as an additional focused message for your current situation, what's coming up for you, and any additional messages that Spirit wants to give you. On that note, we're going to first look at tarot, then we're going to look at your oracle cards. We will look at your postcard at the end and wrap this up with some angel answers for a specific situation that you are dealing with right now. Okay, so grab your favorite beverage and let's get started. What do we need to know for, okay, that card flew out, we'll take that. We have the Empress energy. High five if you're a Libra sun like me. Do leave me the Libra scales emoji. That's our first message out. And Empress represents that energy of the Venus. If you're a Taurus and you're watching this, I am shooting this in the season of the Taurus. There is a new moon coming up in the month of May when I record this in the zodiac sign of Taurus. So yeah, that's one strong message for you. Okay, so what do we need to know for pile number 2? What guidance do we have? What's coming up ahead? Okay, Spirit. Okay, let me first line this up. We'll take about 8 cards. I think that's what I took for pile 1. 7 of Autumn, which is the 7 of Pentacles. King of Winter, very strong air sign energy here now with Gemini, Aquarius and Libra. We have Prince of Summer, which is the Knight of Cups. Okay, we have 8 of Autumn, which is the 8 of Pentacles. We are working diligently with our head down towards something. Okay, and we'll take 3 more. What do we need to know? What's coming our way for pile number 2? We have 2 kings now. And this one turns, so we'll take it, and this one. Okay, your underlying energy is the 6 of Spring. Oh my God, who's happy they've picked this pile? And the Ace of Summer. Love is really in the air for everybody. Pile 1 had certain messages about relationships. And we are on pile 2 and we have another relationship message. Okay, we have from a zodiac sign perspective, and it does not need to be the sun, moon for anybody, okay? That's just the energy that is there. So we have the Taurus, which is very strongly present here because we do have the earth sign showing up as well. We have Leo, Aries and Sagittarius with the fire cards here. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with this. But to be honest, I feel very less water sign energy and I see more fire and a lot of air here, okay? So, let's see. We have Octahedron with your Sacred Visions card. Number 54 adds up to the number 9. Again, very spiritual message. Cancel, clear, delete. What is with my tarot pals having this energy of negativity and self-doubt holding them back from what they want? Pile 1 had this message coming up, and that's one message apart from the other messages that I see for you, again showing up for you. We'll look at your postcard. Let me just see the lighting is okay. Okay, so got your card this side, the underlying energy. You know, it's funny that I said I don't see a lot of water and I see octahedron here. It is the symbol of air, okay? Air is about our conscious mind, our thoughts, our perspective, our intelligence. All of that is represented by the element of air. There is a need for you to either consult a specialist, somebody who is well versed and well reversed in something that you're dealing with. And this could be, of course, like a spiritual healer, a mystic, a teacher, a guru, anybody, okay, whatever, like a financial expert. Whatever you're dealing with, you need a broadening of perspective right now. What you know is very limited, and that broadening is what is coming up your way. You're going to learn something, either become an intern, burn the midnight oil, and you need a certain amount of patience to achieve this massive success that you're aiming for. There is guaranteed success here with the 6 of Wands coming up. Some of you may have recently gone through like an uplift, like, you know, there's a social status change. There is a promotion that you just received. There's some sort of a win that you've just had, and now it's kind of getting scary for you, and you're being assured by Spirit here that if you continue to romance life, Knight of Cups for me is always that card that says, are you romancing life? Are you remembering the beauty of life? Are you introspecting? That's the same message here as well. Are you introspecting? Are you flirting with life? Are you enchanted by life? Instead of becoming so, oh my God, how am I going to do this? I need to make a house. I need to buy a car. I need to get married. I need to do this. I need to do that. Yeah, great. Your abundance and your manifestations are all great. But it's a very short life, and it's very easy to forget to live. You know, like, are you having a good time doing what you're doing? Do you feel that inner fulfillment, that love for self, that appreciation for self? King of Wands is that energy that embodies the stage. He takes the stage on. That's the energy of the King of Wands. And this talks about, are you really filled with that diva energy? These two, for me, are like diva personified. Okay, they love themselves, they cherish themselves, they will not hold back their self-care routine for anybody on planet Earth. If you're not taking out time to like sleep, you're not taking out time to, you know, take care of your skin, take care of your health, any form of a neglect, if you're not disciplined enough, something that the King of Winter talks about, to have that logical discipline to know that I'm not going to give into instant gratification, because I have the ability to channelize my efforts and have the patience to make things work out. If you're hoping for something, if there's something that you're manifesting, if there's something that you're working towards, if there's a goal that you've had and you've been consistently working at it and you're getting frustrated, where is the sign? Where is the credit? Where is that thing happening? It is happening, okay? First of all, let me just tell you, cancel, clear, delete. This is my favorite symbol to talk about it. Every time you think of a negative thing, it's not going to happen. I think I'm just being stupid. Why am I thinking about this? Why did I have to be like this? You know, all that negative chatter that we come up. Take some deep breaths, find your nerves. Here, there's a heartbeat that you find, and keep repeating yourself, cancel, clear, delete. Cancel, clear, delete, until you literally feel that negative energy that rises in us gone. Okay, there is clearly a romantic partner coming up for some of you in pile number 2. Ace of Cups talks about a new relationship. This is a new person. This is not an ex for many of you. This talks about a blossoming and opening up of a heart from somebody who has the right balance of that fire and air energy. So while they are a go-getter, they will do what they want to do and they will do it their way to a certain extent. They have that childlike enthusiasm, okay? They're very creative, but this is not coming from a flaky place, okay? This is very grounded. Some of you are attracting somebody who's going to be immensely wooed by who you are. Whether or not you see your value, this person will definitely see your value. This may be also somebody who has very similar spiritual alignment with you. So let's say you believe in a particular guru, or you believe in a particular way of living, a lifestyle. This is a person who will very much align to that lifestyle or would be wowed by how you live your life, okay? There's some sort of a broadening of horizon that I said. So this can actually play out for many of you, wherein you buy a bigger house, wherein you move to a place where you have more opportunities or more exposure than you possibly would have. But the key word here is an expansion coming your way. Jupiter is moving to Taurus, I think on the 19th, if I'm not wrong, give or take a day. I'll check the calendar, of course, 16th or the 19th. So if you're a fixed sign, which means if you're a Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, or Aquarius, there is a lot of opening up and an expansion coming away. We do have that Aquarius energy here, which again reminds you that if you can put in your head down and work towards what you're working, enjoy it, live it for the moment of it, instead of focusing on, is this going to bring me that reward that I hope for? Is this going to get me the recognition? Because you are enjoying that moment here and now, what you are attracting is massive, okay? The Knight of Cups always talks about somebody who's artistic, creative, romantic, coming out to romance you. That, of course, could be a possible situation. But if you're married, if you are not there at all, this literally talks about that expansion coming in, either through a child, if you're expecting a baby, because there is that sun energy here. I don't know why pile 1 had a daughter energy. Pile 2 has a sun energy. So people are really making babies. Congratulations, by the way, if you are. But there is an expansion in your ambition. If you've always dreamt small, dream big, pile 2s. That is a massive message here. Stop shrinking yourself to what you see as your current possibility and be excited about what's coming, because it's all from your heart space. Ramadasa sa se so hung. It's a chanting mantra that I strongly recommend you guys. There's a need for you to open up your heart space. Okay, because there's a lot of creativity tapped in there. Ramadasa sa se so hung. I want you to type that in that comment section below if you've already heard it, or write it out 3 times and feel that energy as you literally type it in. Tell me if you felt it. Feel it. Ra, ma, da, sa. Different words. Ra, ma, da, sa, se, so, hung. If you Google that or you YouTube that, you'll find countless people who have sung this so beautifully. Somebody just listening to it can literally get into a trance of happiness, of joy, of heart opening. That is what you need. If any of you who's picked pile 2 is considering any kind of an internship and higher education, something that requires you to literally put your head down and study, like let's say, and like really study, like an IAS officer or a CA exam or something like that, don't give up. You will clear it. You should go ahead with it, is the message for you. Okay, if you've reached all the way till this reading, I hope you have gone ahead and typed in that mantra that I just gave you. Listen to it. That is your healing message. That's how you'll connect your energies and you'll cleanse your energies out. Cancel, clear, delete is something I really want you to focus on. shut down that negativity inside you that tells you that you can't do it. Believe me, darlings, pile twos, you can and you will. I'm going to give you a close-up of certain affirmations that you can work with. You can take a snip of this and go ahead and repeat it at least for 7 days to yourself and tell me if you saw the magic happen. I nourish. Oh my God, your ascended master is Paramahansa Yoganand. So if you've read that book or you know about him, that's just his energy coming in for you. I nourish my soul, my mind and my body. I'm flexible and I integrate yoga into my daily life. You know, this message gives me goosebumps. I have started yoga personally from February 1st, and to get a message like that in my own reading when I've picked a pile like that, it's crazy. So if you are somebody who is considering yoga or have been doing yoga and you're asking, oh, am I really even gaining anything from it? You are, okay? You are. I enjoy a regular meditation practice. I receive understanding and wisdom from various cultures and philosophies. See, we talked about that expansion, right? If you've always done prayers a certain way, you may want to try something else. If you've never really Googled about, you know, these indigenous cultures that exist, maybe you want to increase your knowledge about them. Have you been seeking balance in your life? Are you finding inner peace for your mind, body and soul? Take time to meditate and focus on the center of your consciousness. Open to the realization that there's underlying unity in all spiritual philosophies. If you've become very rigid, by the way, a problem that sometimes fixed science go through, I know that my way works, so I'm not even going to learn or experiment. I know that this is what I'm doing and it has always worked out for me, so why change it? My political views are the only way things can be. Be very, very mindful. Life can actually slap that knowingness out of you, okay? That was a very strong channel message I got. So be open, be teachable. Okay, let's get into your postcard message. If you have so far resonated and I've kind of given you some clarity, I see a lot of crowns here, by the way, guys. Do you notice? Page of Cups, sorry, Knight of Cups, there's a crown. He has a crown and he has a crown. So leave me a crown energy because you're coming into your diva-ness, okay? Let's read this message from Spirit for you and then we'll get you some angel answers for a specific situation. We bet you must be so exhausted some days. Giving as much as you do, sharing your energy so beautifully in service to the highest good can leave you feeling depleted. Like an empty well, depleted like an empty well. If it feels as if there's no more water for you, the good news is we have a plan. Today, go take a relaxing bath, book a massage, read a novel, take a vacation, guys. Buy yourself flowers or plant some in your garden. Make time for self-care. Oh my God, we talked about this. The diva energy, taking care of yourself, taking care of your body, your mind, spirit. I mean, that's where we all start. That's the basics. Go back to basics. Make time for self-care, not more work on yourself. By tending to yourself now, you're reminded to do more so often. And be sure to use a word that might have caused you anxiety in the past that is essential for your well-being now. Oh, I love this message. No. Say it with us. No, thank you. No, I can't. You do not have to explain. Just say no gently but firmly. Then go take a soak. Life will wait for you to bring yourself back to center, replenished and ready for more adventure. We love you so much. I loved doing this message. Thank you, Taropals, that you show up here and you give me your time and energy, because through that I get to do this wonderful work as well. Okay, let's move towards the angel answer. So I'm not going to over explain this part. Think of any situation, you can think up to 3, that you need guidance around, and we'll just ask angels to give us what is the collective message like. Don't get too serious about it, because whatever would be the collective energy is the message that will show up. So let's see. 3, are you ready? Are you thinking about your situation? Here we go. We'll take out 3 cards. So option 1, option 2, and let's go with option 3. We ready? Okay. Compromise. I have that scales energy showing up. We have yes. If you've asked a yes or no question, that is a clear yes. And that's a yes again. Oh my God, we have a double yes here. If you've literally asked 2 different questions and you got a manifestation yes, I want you to comment and claim this. Yes, yes. Just type yes, yes. We know your pile too. Love doing this. Give it a thumbs up if I've helped you today, and I'll see you until your next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Dear Starseeds, Empaths, my HSPs, this is my pile number 3. If you've picked the Ameterine, a wonderful crystal if you're dealing with any kind of an obsession, if you're dealing with any kind, an obsession could be a person, obsession could be alcohol, obsession could be you're not sleeping, obsession could be Instagram, any kind of an obsession which you know you do it in excess, this is a wonderful crystal to work with, okay? It invokes that inner power to stick to those changes that you're making, okay? We are going to first look at the tarot cards, then we'll move towards your oracle cards, your postcard message, and wrap up today's reading with angel answers for something specific that you're dealing with. As I said in the intro, you do not really need to be a starseed or an empath or an HSP. If you've come across this reading, I'm pretty sure you'll find some messages here. But if you go ahead and you do associate yourself with these labels, definitely, I'm pretty sure we've had some really good readings in 1 and 2. Let's see what pile number 3, my Starseeds, Empaths and HSPs need to know right now. What is coming their way? What's going on? I want to read that energy. Okay, we have quite a lot that has already flipped. So let's take it. Busy bees, my pile 3s. Wow, that rhymes. Okay, we have the devil energy showing up with that ego card. We have 8 of spring, which is the 8 of wands. We have 4 of autumn. Why are we so... Okay. You know, not every reading is all love and light, have a good day. Okay, that was what pile 1 and 2s were. But I'm going to give you the messages that I see. We're getting into a negative mind space where we lack gratitude, where we are starting to compare ourselves. We are obsessing over what other people have. There is an energy of envy. The word I'm channeling here is envy. You're envious of what your partner got, or what your friend got, or what your blah blah got. Okay, comparisons kill joy. That's one thing I want to tell pile 3s, okay? And if you are at that space, you will understand where this comes from. We have the 5 of autumn. This is leading you to have financial blockages. This is leading you to get into, oh, they have so much money, they earn so much. This is something for most of you, this is related to money, okay? You can, of course, go ahead and click another pile if that's not really resonating, but there's clearly some sort of a blockage. Look at that. 4 of autumn is holding back, is not being ready to share. And then that leads to a certain amount of blockage in the energy, and then that's devil obsessiveness, to try to control an outcome of something because I want it to be really, really fast. We have a lot of Pentacles energy here, which is the earth energy. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could be a significant person in your life, or look at that, and your underlying energy is actually the 7 of summer. We will take one more card though, because I've taken 8 cards for everybody. We have Emperor, Aries energy showing up. We have King of... This guy has shown up in all 3 decks today. Okay, so King of Wands is clearly an energy for all my star seeds to tap into. And if you're coming from another reading, as in you've picked 1 or 2, and now you've gone ahead with this one as well, that's like your repeat card here, if you can see what I mean. We'll take one more, and we have the Princess of Spring, which is the Page of Wands. Okay, so I'm going to break this into 2 parts because not every part of the message is for you. Like, it's a general reading, right? Are you obsessing over someone or something or an outcome? Or let's say you want a particular house, or you want to marry somebody, and now you've made it like universe loves a stubborn soul, but universe doesn't like controlling people. Okay, there's a difference in the 2 things. Are you allowing yourself to flow, to love yourself, to share your energy, to have gratitude for what you already have, instead of thinking like that person didn't deserve it, they didn't go ahead and do this, why is that political leader winning? When we too much get into why are good things happening to other people who in your lens do not deserve to get that goodness, you're not going to be able to tap into the good one. Wow, we have twin flame energy, and now this talks about the same energy is getting reflected in your partner, in your divine soul, in the person you're trying to perhaps work around with. Because you're getting into that energy of, I'm not going to give to you, you're not listening to me. Okay, they are also in that same energy. Some of you are in a toxic relationship. This always as a combination makes me think of the same thing. Who want to control you, who want to have their way with you, who want to go ahead and tell you this is the only way life works and you got to listen to me, otherwise I'm going to take away your money, I'm going to take away your happiness. You know, we've all had those kind of toxic partners who gaslights you, who's a narcissist. There could be n number of toxic things that you're dealing with, and because you're stuck in controlling this energy, in making this thing happen, the blessing that you're blocking is this divine twin flame, is this divine connection that you're meant to be with. Ameterine with the devil card always talks about an obsession or a negative energy that you are are consciously holding on to because either you're too scared or you're too stubborn or you feel like this is the only way I will find happiness. Some of you, this could also be a martyr syndrome. You know, I'm going to save this person. I'm going to fix this person. I'm going to change this person. You can't. Okay, your spirit guides really want to come in and say, hey, I'm sorry, but you can't. Okay, look at that. That's another cube energy coming in. Very fixed sign, very grounded, very rigid energy. Okay, and that is what your blockage is right now. For others of you, there is some sort of a financial abundance that can open up if you can tap into that energy of gratitude. This will hurt some of you. Maybe your ego will get pissed off when I say this. So trigger warning. Sometimes you need to know when not to pick up a battle with somebody who's financially stronger than you are. Does that make sense? Like, first become rich, first find that clue, first go ahead and know where to hit before you just go head on, hitting into somebody who's going to be able to, you know, you'll fight a lost battle. Okay, I know this message, this file, it's very specific, but if it's resonating with you, this is definitely your message. Okay, if what I'm saying is not resonating at all, go click another pile, find another reading. I mean, I'm going to give the messages that I'm seeing. Okay, there are two people here. Okay, perhaps one of them is a father figure, another could be a spouse, something like that. If it's a marriage that you're stuck in, if it's an unhappy partnership, it's an unhappy business relationship, if you can just let go of that ego that wants to have that game of, like, you know, I cannot socially be put down, so I'm just going to allow this toxicity to run into my life. I cannot accept that I made a bad decision of choosing this person, of signing this contract, of being in this job, or taking up this, you know, we all make wrong decisions. They're not even bad decisions, they're just detours, right? But if we get stuck in fixing what we just want to fix, okay, and we're not ready to flex, we don't move around, we don't see the beautiful options that come our way, we don't give ourselves that enthusiasm, and now we are holding on. Look at their hands. He's holding on to the flower like as if he owns it. He's holding on to the nut like as if he holds it. Too much control in the energy here. Okay, you're being asked to set yourself free. Set yourself free from these intense expectations that you've set on yourself, on your relationships, on your or on people that you're trying to please, who are just never going to get pleased. Because guess what? The moment you do, the moment you drop it off, Eight of Springs talks about fast moving energy and fast moving alignment with somebody. For many of you, this person already exists in your periphery, you know, like in your solar system of your life. You can come into alignment and have a beautiful life. It's like almost someone's head over heels adamant to either work at the place that is not working for them, to be with somebody who does not work out for them. See it how it resonates, right? But you know what I'm trying to say, right? We're holding on really tight to this dream, to this person, to this hope, but there are better things ahead. Just let go. That's what Spirit wants you to do. Just literally let go. And do not take on fights that you cannot win. If somebody depletes your energy, if somebody makes you feel terrible about who you are, if somebody makes you feel like you lack something, it is a trigger warning to look inside. Why is this person making me feel like this? How can I feel envy when I have power to create my own beautiful life? Why am I getting triggered by their truth? Why can't I just go ahead and live my truth? Why is this person controlling certain outcomes? They are not. You're giving them the power to do so. And as a starseed, as an empath, you need to remember boundaries, baby. Okay, that is your message. Literally, boundaries. Okay, if somebody does not respect you, if somebody does not cherish you, if somebody does not value you, you cannot control and draw it out of them. Right? You got to choose yourself. You got to pick yourself. Okay, and then there comes that self-belief. The King of Spring here, the King of Wands here tells me you have that inner power. Whatever is blocking you back, it's not like you don't know internally that you don't deserve better. You don't know internally that I can do better. But there's some sort of a fear, some sort of an ego rather than a fear that holds you to say, like, no, I'm going to make this happen. Because God knows why, some 1989 I said, I will make this happen. So I just got to make this happen. It's your rules. You can mend them. You can change them. Okay? Very direct, very simple message, but sometimes that's just as easy, you know, that's just what Spirit wants me to tell you. I mean, I'm not going to go into a rant of telling you flowers and this and that. Yes, there's a twin flame energy showing up. If you're not healed, you're not working on yourself, nor is your person, okay? Let's see what this message is, and you can take a screenshot of these affirmations that you can work with, and hopefully that will help you. Power and strength are mine. Oh my God, that is exactly what we just saw with that devil card and everything that I've given you guys. Look at this. Power and strength. You have Ganeshas. So obstacles are being removed. Just tap into his energy. Okay. Om Gam Ganpate Namaha. Type that in the comment section below if you've resonated with this message. If you're a Taropal, you know I don't like to sugarcoat. So I hope you appreciate the fact that I would not give you an all positive love and light message if that's not what I'm seeing. So on that note, Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. Type it in the comment section below and claim into his energy. You know, that actually reminds me also, September could be a significant time frame for some of you when you see this energy shifting. I transform challenges with ease. I release what is no longer. Wow. I mean, we shuffled in front of you. Yeah, this is why I love it. The Oracle card was here before. I didn't see it. But even if you don't believe that, we shuffled in front of you. We saw that devil come out right in front of you and the Four of Autumn. I release what is no longer for my highest good. I'm confident. I'm earn unlimited income doing what I love. You can tap into abundance and you can have a great life, it starts from job satisfaction, from understanding that what you're doing, is that making you truly happy, or you're just doing it for somebody else's validation. Do you want to make changes but inner voices keep telling you that you can't? Wow. Okay. Are you convincing yourself that you're blocked or stuck? You have the ability to overcome all obstacles. It is time to take action and be determined to make the necessary changes to transform your life. I've beautifully loved this. Let's see your postcard here. There are times you get lost but refuse to see. Oh my God. I have goosebumps. This is very, very beautiful about being a reader. We saw this devil. I gave you whatever messages I read intuitively through the tarot readings. We saw that card, and this is your postcard message, guys. See how beautifully it weaves in together. There are times you get lost but refuse to see your part in things. Happens to everyone. Something feels familiar but sort of off. If you're feeling confused, it's best to throw away that map you're using, which only lets you navigate based on your past experiences. That isn't what you need right now. Instead, take a deep breath. I literally want you to take a deep breath because I feel like some of you are holding your breath. I'm waiting for you. Take a deep breath. Okay? And open to the truth. A desire to stay in denial makes that part of you doesn't want you to be responsible for the pattern. Wow. For the pattern that's showing up in your life. Yes, this is the right time to wake up and start again. I want you guys to leave me 2 eyes if you've reached all the way till this reading, because your eyes are opening up. Your spirit guides really want you to see something. So I hope you would take that motivation, that message, to accept your own truth, speak your own truth, and speak it lovingly. Okay? Yes, this is the right time to wake up and start again. By the way, you will always get another chance. You have unlimited chances to start again. Don't let fear hold you back. Okay? We love you so much. We really do. Be gentle with yourself. Coming out of denial is like, I love that. You know, some of you have been watching like endless toxic readings. I'm sorry, that's what I'm going to call them. Oh, he's your twin flame, so just live with him. Let him do whatever he wants. Go chase after him. If that's what you've been watching, that's a way of denial, you know, playing out in your mind. Nobody, no matter how amazing they are and how spiritually connected you feel with, should be making you feel terrible about yourself. Coming out of denial is like being temporarily blinded by super bright lights. Allow your eyes to adjust. Leave me that eyes emoji. I mean, come on, I'm reading and I'm seeing those messages come up. Carry on, special one. A beautiful life awaits you. Literally, if you can break through this, a beautiful life awaits you. Let us get some angel answers for something that you're dealing with, something you want to know. Look at that. Your underlying message is also let go. Let go. Okay. Let's see. Think of a situation. You can think of 3 situations as well. And we'll take out 3 cards and see what Spirit has to tell us. I'm not going to overread into them because, you know, everybody's asking different things. So whatever is the collective energy, we will get that message. Okay. And we'll take one more. Here you go. Okay. Ready? So option number 1. You can pause the video if you need more time to do this. Be assertive. Look at that. Believe in your willpower. Work with the crystal citrine. Some of you, I'm really channeling that. There's a key that you will unlock. Be assertive in your goals, in your thoughts, what you've planned. Reconsider. You're ready. You're ready to walk out. You're ready to meet this divine person. You're ready to tap into a better life. Just snap out of that obsessive ego that is holding you back from a better life. Okay? I hope you found guidance. I've given you clarity. If I did, leave a thumbs up. I'm always looking forward to your wonderful comments and messages. Share this with a friend who may, benefit from this as well. And I'll see you in your next one. Love you always. Take care. Bye-bye.